to our inequality unit. And today you're going to be able to graph and identify solutions of inequalities. And I think for lack of time, our main learning target is you will graph them. That's what we're going to do today. Inequality. I want you to put a cloud around n equal. It means it doesn't equal one exact thing. It means it can be a lot of answers, or actually infinite. I'm going to say can be many answers. It is the arrows. Yeah. So n equal means it's not one thing, it's lots of things. You have greater than, that's when the open mouth is facing the left. This is greater. And, oh, I think I must have meant to put a line under there. If there's a line under there, it's greater than or equal. Greater than or equal. And then if the point is facing to the left, it's less than. And pretend that this line isn't there. I don't think I meant it to be. And if there's a bar under it, it means that it's less than or equal. Okay? So, it talks about a bunch of things. You're either bigger than it, or you're less than it. Or you're bigger and equal than whatever, or you're less than or equal to. For example, I can say my age is greater than or equal to your age. Is that the truth?
Yes.
Yeah, it is too the truth. Because I'm not equal, I'm greater than or equal. And I'm definitely greater than your age. Am I not? By a lot. By like a trillion years. Okay? Or I could say my shoe size is probably less than or equal to your shoe size. Betcha. Betcha I'm less than or equal to your shoe size. You want to bet? Six.
How much money you
Six.
got?
These are 12.
I'm less than or equal. I'm not equal to or 12. Hey.
I wear tens.
So does my daughter. Properties of inequalities. You color it in if there's a line under it. If there's a line under it, you're going to color a circle in, like that. See how I made a circle and colored it in? Color the circle in.
So artistic.
Thanks. So that means like less than or equal, greater than or equal. See the line? The line means color in. If it's greater than, think about a number line. Which way is greater than on a number line? To the right. So if it's greater than, it goes to the right. Which way does less than go on a number line? Yep. So if it's greater than a number, it goes to the right. If it's less than a number, it goes to the left. If there's a line under the inequality symbol, it means to color it in. Okay?
What do you mean by color in?
Like this, a circle, color it in. That's what I mean. Okay, and then I'm making it seem all fancy, but it's actually a really quick process, I promise you. So here's how. Here's the algorithm, the steps on how you graph an inequality. You make a circle on the number line. That's the first thing you do. And then you say to yourself, do I need to color it in? That's the second thing you do. Make a circle, color it in if you need to. And then I determine direction. Am I going left or am I going right? So, way to go me for making that sound all confusing. Watch me in action do this. Because when you watch it in action, it's a lot easier than all that crap. Okay? So, x is greater than 7. Where do you think my circle should be? 7. And I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to do it above it. My circle is at 7. Do I color my circle in?
No.
Bigger. Do I go to the right or left?
Right.
Left is smaller. So greater means I go to the right. That's it. So I make a circle and I put the arrow.
How many problems?
Don't worry about that. Hold on. Ooh, you gotta be careful for that. So Eli's seeing a connection, which is awesome, Eli. He says he sees this. See the point? That is good when the variable's on the left, but it's tricky when it's not. Okay? So if you wonder what direction, see that point? That's like an arrow point or an arrowhead. You just put the little arrow by it. So the arrow should go like that. That only works if you have the variable on the left. Moving on to x is less than or equal to -4. Where should I put the circle? -4, do you see? -4. It doesn't really matter.
Would you call it?
Hey, would you color it in, Alex? Would you? Yes or no? Why?
There's a line.
Yeah, there's a line under it. Color this thing in.
Oh.
Okay, less than, left or right?
Wow.
Less than is left. So go to the left. That's fun. Fun. X is less than or equal to +3. Where am I going to put my circle?
At the 3.
At the 3. Do I color it in?
Yeah.
Do I? Do I?
Yes.
Because there's a line under it. Less than, left or right? To the left. Okay. Isn't this so much better than all that crazy stuff we've been doing?
Surprisingly, yes.
X is greater than -3. Where's my circle? Where is it? -3.
Garbage.
Why do I not color it in?
No line under it.
There's no line under it. Greater than, right or left?
Right.
And I usually make my arrows cute. Darn it.
I need my eraser.
I usually do that. But you don't have to, it's not a requisite. Okay. Learning target number 1. I can graph inequalities. Can you graph it?
Yeah.
You can?
Yes.
You can graph it? And do you know if it goes to the left or when it goes to the right? Do you know when you're going to color it in or not?
Yeah.
All right, let's bump it up one more. And it's still the same learning target. When the variable's on the right. There's a very tricky thing we need to do when the variable is on the right. You can't have it on the right. I refuse to let you. You have to make it on the left. Have to. Here's what I do. You just flip them. So watch what I do. Here, be dramatic about this. Like put a line under must move to the left or something. Or put some hearts so your eyes look like variable on the right. Oh, I have to move it to the left side first. No choice in that you must. So here's what I do. Variable, I write it. What's facing the variable? The open mouth or the point?
Open.
Open mouth. Keep the open mouth facing it. And then put the number. See? You might have thought x is less than 3, but really, x is greater than or equal to 3. It's very important that you put it on the left. So where's my circle? Colored in? Yes. Right or left? Greater?
Right.
See? See, Eli? This is where it's tricky because you can't use that trick there. You can only use that trick when the variable's on the left. See, Eli's trick looks like the arrow should go that way, but when you put the variable to the left, then it goes that way. So as long as the variable's to the left, Eli, you can use your trick. Deja?
Why do you color?
Why do I color when this happens? When you have a line under it? See how this one doesn't have a line? I won't color that one. -2 is greater than x. I need to put my x to the left. X, what's facing it, the point or open mouth?
Point.
Keep the point facing it. circle go? Left or right? Okay. Yeah. Look at me trying to get all tricky. 4 plus 4 is just 8. I don't know what I was thinking. So this is really 8 is greater than x. Put my variable on the left, x. What's facing it, open mouth or point? Keep the point facing it. Notice that is always the same question I ask myself. Always. I'm always saying, what's facing it, open mouth or point? X is less than 8. Okay. So a circle at 8. Do I color it in?
Go
Left or right?
left.
Yep. We got this. We got this. Negative 3 plus 5 is what?
Two.
Negative 2. Darn it. Negative 2 is less than or equal to x.
What?
Yeah, right? Because this.
No, it makes
It'd just be two.
Oh, true. Story. Oopsies. Okay. Very true. 2 is less than or equal to x. My variable's on the right. I need it on the left. X. What's facing it? Open mouth or point? So I keep the open mouth facing it. And then I write the number. Where's my circle?
Two.
Do I color it in?
Yes.
And go to the right. So those are my 2 learning targets I wanted for you today. I want you to be able to graph normally, and then I want you to be able to graph when the variable's on the right.